So Crip Mac releases an apology on the internet. What is your first reaction when you hear it?
I mean, I accept it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I accept it. But but before that, before the apology, he also like was coming like dissing me, like, oh, go fuck with the trannies in the basement and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said some like crazy shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Some really disrespectful shit. So it's like, okay, I understand, but I can't, there's only so much that I'm going to allow to, somebody to like, do to me. And I can't, I'm always going to remember that a little bit. Like, I can't fully forgive you in a way because before you gave that apology, you came at me and you try to really like, it seemed like you try to ruin me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but have you spoken to him like during these times in the middle of all these situations? I know you spoke to him after the whole like, oh, stop trying to be tough kind of situation, but like after that, did you talk to him?
No.
Wow. So you were just like sending him money and everything, but like you weren't having like real conversations with him.
Right.
Why did you decide to turn off the monetization for the channel? Like, wouldn't that money like go towards him and help him?
Yeah, because I mean, I turned it off after I saw how much money was raised for him on the Andrew Callahan situation. You know what I'm saying? We raised like $50,000 within like 2 days. So with that being said, he doesn't need that, and I don't need it. So it's like, I don't even, I didn't even want the. I wanted to end it because I don't want people to say, "Oh, China Mac is like taking money or whatever." Like people kept on trying to say that I was running off with the money. So you know what? There is no money, so there's nothing to run off with. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it to like just leave him hanging because I already knew he had this amount of money that he was going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't need it. I ain't need it. So now we just going to end that conversation in terms of, I'm running off with any type of money.
So that was like your way of like wiping your hands of the situation so that it's like we can't there's nothing else to be said. Like this is done.
Right. It's done.
So somebody that doesn't get brought up enough, right, is Lupe. You guys have done
Right.
content together and she seemed supportive of you and Crip Mac doing content together. What was that relationship like with Lupe in the beginning?
Me and Lupe was cool. Like in the beginning, like we was cool. Um, we was cool when I first came to LA. We was cool. She used to before I think it was before I got my car. Something happened with my car. She used to drive me around for a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? She was always cool. You know what I'm saying? Things started kind of like changing once Crip Mac came home and he started being with me more than he used to be with her, but that wasn't my doing. Like I used to tell Crip Mac all the time, like, yo, you need to involve Lupe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to, like she's your homegirl, bro. Like she looked out for you when you was in jail. Like you need to you need to you need to keep it 100 with her, bro. And then he would have this like, oh, I don't want, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want to be around her. Like I was trying to get Lupe to come on Mac Ventures more. Like every time, like to be honest, the episode where Lupe was on, she was on one episode. He got mad at me for bringing her on. He
Wow.
got upset at me for bringing her on. You know what I'm saying? And I say, yo, Mac, you can't be like that, bro. Like you gotta show people that show you love. You gotta show it back, bro. You can't just like. And he didn't want to do it. He did not want to. He was not fucking with her, bro. For some reason, he didn't want to make content with her. He was fucking with her, like he was calling her every day, but he didn't want her to be in our content. And that was his choice. It wasn't my choice. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to get ODM to be a part of it. I was trying to get all of the people that was like around him. I was trying to keep them involved with it. But he didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't want to do it, that was his choice. And she felt some way about that. You know what I'm saying? She felt some way about that. And she took it out on me, And I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? Because I always treated her right. You know what I mean? I always treated her family right. When her house caught on fire, I was the person that made the GoFundMe to get her family money. You know what I'm saying? I was the person that donated money. I was the person that always was like treating. I always treated her with respect and her family with respect. So I really didn't understand the the hostility she directed towards me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no hostility towards her. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about her. Like, it's just, but hey, yeah, yeah, what can I say, bro? I can, I'm not going, like, I'm not going to entertain that. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to do me any good, and I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, she's made a couple videos, coming at me, talking bad about me, but at the end of the day, I don't understand where that's coming from, and I ain't gonna respond to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like you viewed her as being like a part of the team, like we all in this family now. So like that's why you were willing to go out of your way to try to help, right? When something came up, like that's like you view like, oh shit, you
Yeah.
know.
See, one thing about people, I'm not gonna say who, but one thing about people, some people they think small, right? They think small, and you can tell where they're at in their life, what they've accomplished. You can tell who those people are. You know what I'm saying? Some people think small, some people think big. Some people will all will will sell themselves for opportunity, for money, and some people won't. You know what I'm saying? Um, what I think is people saw the opposition, me and Adam, right? And they see that Adam has a bigger opportunity base. He provides more opportunity. He has the ability to, you know, make things like he has a bigger platform than China Mac. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So people pick a side. They pick a side. And I feel like that's what's happening. You know what I mean? Adam put the line in the sand and people chose. You know what I'm saying? And, at the end of the day, I've always showed them love, respect, honor. I always showed them that. So if they make their choice, then that's their choice. You know what I'm saying? I can't dictate how they make their choice. I can't be upset at that either. That's just y'all. Like that's on you. That's not on me. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I went above and beyond every measure. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there's gonna be a time when they really sit down and think about it and they see that I've always kept it official with them. You know what I'm saying? And for them to come at me in any way is gonna bring bad karma. You know what I'm saying? It's going it's not good.
Yeah, because it seemed like because I know you had posted the text message of her asking to be on Mac Eats and everything, and you seem real confused by the situation when it first happened, right? Like, where is all this coming from? Like, we just talked. I thought everything was cool. Like, did you talk to her like after the fallout with Crip Mac?
After the fallout, did I talk to her?
Oh no,
No.
yeah, you did because she asked you to be on Mac Eats, right? Right, that's right.
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. She sent me that. I was kind. No, I think no. I wasn't responding to her. Like she was hitting me up, but I didn't respond
Was there a reason why?
because because she's the one that recorded that conversation with him saying, "Oh, stop acting tough" or whatever like that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like if that was me on the phone, if he called me and he said, "Yo, China Mac, I want to talk shit about Lupe," turn on the phone, I'd have been like, "Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not gonna fucking be on the phone with you talking bad about your friend, bro. I don't think you should be doing that. You could do it, but not on my time. I'm not gonna record you doing that shit, bro. Like, what the fuck?" So I would never have done that for even if she talked shit about me. Even I still wouldn't do it. I still would not do it. I would if Crip Mac called me right now and said, "Yo, I want to talk shit about Lupe," which he could probably fucking do because he's just very like, he's canon when it comes to that type of shit. One day he could just flip, like you know what I'm saying. So, um, if he was to call me and say that, even after all the shit she said to me and try to bash me and all that, I would say no, I'm not doing that, Mac. I'm not. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And because she did that, I don't have nothing bad to say about her. I'm never gonna bash her. I'm never gonna do nothing because at the end of the day, I feel more bad for her than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But I'm just never gonna fuck with her again. Like I'll never fuck with her again because she already showed. Like you know, I, you know what I mean?